Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in this video we are going to take a look at the EvolutionX 10.12 based on Android 15 for a Redmi Note 4 or the Redmi Note 4X. So without wasting any more time, let's take a quick look at it. So guys, in about device we get this EvolutionX banner logo. Here we have Android version says 15, EvolutionX version is 10.12, and we get the December 1, 2025 latest security patch applicable on this Android version, and that's great because on Android 15 also we are getting the latest security patches merged. Starting with the home screen, we get this wallpaper which has a lot of blues like indigo blue, dark blue, light blue and very light blue, so it has a combination of bluish colors. If you have a separate window, and as you can see, the wallpaper is a scrolling wallpaper. You can also disable this effect in home screen settings. So you get this dog, you have your search bar, you are at a glance. So we get pixel launcher. Let's go into home. You can see you have this basic, it's not pixel launcher. Yeah, it is a pixel launcher, the basic pixel launcher. Add app icons to home screen. Then we have suggestions you can configure if you want. And the loading times are quite a bit heavy because it has a lot of customizations. And obviously it's our Redmi Note 4, a very old device and running Android 15. And I know it's the time for Android 16, but yeah, it will also come. Android 16 will also come. Maybe we need to give it a time. Our device is also old. It's getting really heavy for it to run the latest software. So yeah, let's wait for Android 16. Now let's continue with the EvolutionX Android 15. Moving down here, settings. This is the settings UI. You can see Android 15 settings UI. Even if you look at the quick settings, you get this basic quick settings UI. There's nothing much has been modified to look it like the latest Android 16. But yes, this is the settings UI. Let's just quickly get into each of these settings, and I'll just give you a quick look at that. Then we will move into the Evolver, which is the customization tab. So guys, let's start with the basic settings first. So first we'll directly move into sound and vibration because we got a lot of new stuff. Other than that, this ROM is based on LineageOS, so we get all the LineageOS stuff with the Pixel UI. So this is basically Pixel experience with a lot of customizations within. And obviously this is not the Pixel experience ROM I'm talking about. We get the Pixel experience with a great amount of features which we are going to check out in the Evolver tab. So this is your volume panel controls, and you can see your call, ring, media, notification. You can control everything. You have audio will play on, your basic Pixel stuff, increasing ring volume, volume steps, live caption, smart pause, and we have system haptics, vibration haptics, and your per app volume control is also there for those who like to use two apps which have media output, and you want to control each of them separately. This is for them. We have clear calling, so when you go inside and you can enable, so all the distractions inside the calling or any distortions that will be removed. So there's also nice background voices will be removed. Then going down with the charging sounds, Dolby Atmos we have here. We have profile system virtualization, that is nice, and we have audio amplification. You can increase the microphone gain or speaker gain, headphone gain. You can check that out. Vibration intensity control, we have some vibration options too, and we have clear speaker. So if you have any issues regarding to a speaker, you can just play a sound and it will. So this will basically clear the speaker. Let's go back. Oh yeah, that's fine. So this will basically clear the speaker of any dust or any small debris stuck in here. Not debris, basically small dust amounts which will be stuck, and this ultrasonic sound will remove it because it has some vibration or it has some kind of power to just push everything out and clear the speaker. So this is how it works. Next we have modes, and we have do not disturb merged inside here. We have bedtime, driving, and you can choose or create your own mode according to the scenario or according to the situation you are in, and you can basically control it by scheduling it for some time, or you can also set a bedtime routine like you have here, or a driving mode. If you are on the map, it will set it to driving mode. It will connect to the maps and all that, so that is nice. Going into display, brightness level, adaptive brightness, extra dim, we have lock screen, screen timeout, we have dark theme, and we also do have pure black, I guess. Yeah, we have pure black theme. It's not intended to be used on the Redmi Note 4 because we have a LCD display and we have night light, live display. All the LineageOS stuff is here. As you can see, tap to wake, tap to sleep, screen protection mode, and touch sensitivity. It will automatically configure it if you're using a screen protector. You have high touch sensitivity, and this seems like the a similar option. I don't know why. Maybe it's from the both device and source side. We have display color calibration and torch settings too, because we have a multi-color torch. We have white and yellow shaded torch, so we can configure that too. Now inside wallpaper and style, you get this kind of takes a time to load. We have this default wallpaper. You have your clock styles. You can configure them, and you can also set an accent. So if the clock style is not visible, you can just check on this. Let's set it to white. It's more kind of the background. Maybe silver will work. Grayish background. Oops, we need to configure it in a more better way. Not this color, please. This green looks. You need some darker colors, I guess. Do make it highlight over the blue? Maybe this one. This is got a glow. Okay, let's just keep this one. We're gonna select. Okay, so you can configure. You can set this clock. If it matches and it looks nice. Let's see. And you can see this matches. I know it does not match the background wallpaper, but yeah, you can set this. If your wallpaper is kind of a brighter one, you can set a darker wallpaper, and you can set any of those styles. Then we have home screen settings. We have here your icons, same your app grid, themed icons you can set, and your icons will be themed like this. So this looks nice. As you can see, the themed icons, they look great. We have some suggestions here. That's why the circle part, the outer circle is visible. Now let's move into system, and we have languages, buttons. You can configure hardware buttons. You can enable on-screen bar and disable navigation buttons, your hardware navigation, and yes, everything related to buttons and your stuff, your keyboard, your gestures here. You can see quick tap. All the pixel gestures are inbuilt. Double tap to check phone. Swipe to screenshot is also here. 3-finger screenshot, which works really nice. The delay is real, but yeah, it works fine. So that's not an issue. And these were all the system configurations and default system settings we get in the EvolutionX v10.12 ROM. Now this is the Evolver, which is the customization tab for EvolutionX. And you can see we have monet theme settings, we have wallpaper styles, brightness slider styles, notification, power menu. You can configure this, volume panel styles, even volume panels. You can see you have shaded layer. Let's check out the volume panel now. My volume panel is kind of, the volume keys, sorry, not the volume panel. My volume keys are kind of not working. Yeah, I mean, they are totally gone. They really work. Yeah, this is how it looks. So just take a quick look. Yeah, I'm not going to show the volume panel again. But yeah, we have the power menu style. You have cyberpunk themed. So let's check out the power menu style. And this is how it looks. It caused a vibration, but this is how the cyberpunk stood. So we have this theming styles, brightness slider style, notification, everything. We have kind of something which is going to change the UI, the theme, which looks nice. Lock sound, unlock sound system font, background blur. You can disable this to get some nice, nice response. Themed icons, you have the more theme icon options. We have system icons, icon shapes, signal icon, Wi-Fi icon, navigation bar. If you're using an on-screen navigation bar, you can also change its icons, and you can also change boot animation. You can select a lot. Here we have the EvolutionX, but we have a lot of them, so you can choose between any of that. And screen off animation, your charging animation, basically everything we have. Like if you have compared all the ROMs, we get maximum customization in this one. Then moving into lock screen settings, we have clock face, widgets, depth wallpaper. We have peak display from Moto. You can also configure that. We have now bar from Samsung. We have media cover art. You can also set blur level. Let's check out now bar if it is even visible. Yeah, this is how it is visible. So the it's not properly placed. Let's increase the height. Yeah, as you can see, if you increase the height, it's working properly. Let's decrease it by a bit and this will be fine. Yeah, this looks fine, but you have to hide the shortcuts in order to make it look good. So that is how it is. Like the Note 4, it's not like all the functions will look great on here, but that's how it is. Status bar tuner, clock and date, status bar lyrics. You have seen this with a lot of custom ROMs. You have a logo on status bar, and for that to be properly positioned, you need to restart the system UI. Wi-Fi standard, your normal stuff, location and all that. Quick settings, we have brightness slider, brightness percentage, data usage, header image, and battery style following the status bar, or you can set a different one. Quick settings panel style, and we get a lot of panels here, so that is also amazing. Let's set it to cyberpunk. That we have set. It will just restart the system UI, kind of do something, and then here we have the cyberpunk styled quick settings, and hide label, animation style, hide on quick lock screen, Bluetooth tile dialog, a lot more stuff, notifications, heads up, compact heads up, the icon size, kill app, edge lighting. Power menu, we have power menu actions, and you can also choose or you can also disable them. Advanced reboot, we have an option here. Show on secure lock screen, you can disable to get some good security. And we have component spoofing, hide app list, smart pixels, USB configuration, hide developer options, because some apps required it to be hidden, like most of some banking apps. Ignore wallpaper dimming, and we have screen record, hide screen capture status, allow application downgrade, and ignore Windows secure flags, for which a lot of privacy issues might be concerned. So use it in a proper way, in a safe way. Don't be like to invading someone's privacy, that you have to be on your own, respecting someone's privacy and using the feature properly. And that was it for the EvolutionX customization settings. And if we want to talk about the custom ROM, the performance, obviously it's an older device, so the performance will be kind of slow, laggy, but other than that it's responsive. You need to disable the blur, so you can see it's responsive. It is not like it is lagging 100%, but our processor is very old. Like this device is kind of you can calculate it like 9 to 10 years old, and it's not a proper way to say that the device cannot run. It can run. You can see it has even booted Android 16, but it's not running that much properly, and there are a lot of issues that we need to be resolved in order to properly use. And for me to showcase it to you guys, I can showcase Android 16 ROMs right now, but they're not stable, so it's not kind of an experience thing. Like if you are using Redmi Note 4, you need to make sure that, because installing custom ROM will be worth it on your Redmi Note 4. So that's why I'm not making any videos on Android 16. If you want, you can request it down below in the comment section. I will surely make a video on Android 16 ROMs which were released before like in August or September. So I'll make sure to include them in the list, and we'll surely make a proper review of that Android 16 ROM. So yep, that is it. And I hope you guys have liked this video. If you did, press the like button. If not, the dislike button. All the feedbacks and all the comments will be in the comment section, and for all the downloads and all the links and everything, you can check out the description, and you can also join my channel, and obviously subscribe to the channel for more videos on the Redmi Note 4, and obviously an Android 16 video. If you guys are really insisting, I will make it. Just drop down all the insisting comments in the comment section. That's it guys. See you guys soon. Till then, bye bye and take care.